Today's episode, the skilled labor crisis in manufacturing and why it's your fault. All right, let's talk about something that every manufacturing shop is complaining about right now, the labor shortage. The skilled workforce crisis. The nobody wants to work anymore conversation. You've heard it. You've probably said it. And I'm going to challenge it. Because yes, there is a skilled labor shortage in manufacturing. Yes, CNC machinists are harder to find. Yes, experienced operators are retiring. Yes, younger generations aren't flooding into trade careers. All that is true. But here's the uncomfortable part. Some of the crisis is self-inflicted. And if we don't talk about it, honestly, nothing changes. Now, before we go deeper, if you care about real conversations about manufacturing leadership, operational efficiency, workforce development, and building strong production teams, hit like, subscribe, share this with someone in your shop. Then go ahead and tap that notification bell like it's a machine alarm you don't ignore. Because we got to keep talking about things people avoid. Let's get into it. Most shops say we can't find skilled workers. But what they really mean is we can't find already developed, fully trained, low drama, high performance machinists who can walk in and run our exact processes with no onboarding. That's not a labor shortage problem. That's an expectations problem. The era of plug and play in manufacturing is fading. So the question becomes, are you building talent or are you shopping for finished products? Because strong manufacturing operations don't just hire skilled labor, they create it. Now let's talk about retention. You finally hire a promising CNC operator. They've got mechanical aptitude, they ask questions, they show up on time. What happens next? Do they get mentorship, clear development pathways, exposure of process improvement conversations, training on tooling optimization, understanding of cycle time strategy? Or do they get stand there, push this, don't mess up? And then leadership wonders why they leave in 18 months. Skilled labor retention isn't about pizza parties, it's about progression. If your shop doesn't show a growth path, your best people will find one. Now, let's talk about numbers for a second. Every time you lose a trained operator, you lose institutional knowledge, machine familiarity, setup efficiency, quality intuition, cultural continuity. And replacing that isn't cheap. But we treat turnover like weather. Just how it is. No. It's leadership architecture. Manufacturing has to shift from labor consumption to talent development. I mean, back in the 50s, you were out of high school, went right to GM. But those people stayed in GM for 30 years. So now we're up to the 80s. You have all that experience, all that knowledge that has built and they have trained. Well, that talent has built and they have trained. Then you get to 2008 and everything tanks and they start closing, your um, skill trades and colleges. So 2008 was the key point where everything really, the door just slammed. Structured training programs, clear skill ladders, transparent pay progression tied to capability, cross training between machines, leadership development for supervisors, real feedback loops. I mean, all this stuff. They went back and started there and has progressively moved forward and then just, but if you don't build current workers, you will constantly chase new ones, and chasing is expensive. Now, here's where it even gets more real. A lot of experienced machinists leave not because of pay, because of culture, because of internal politics, because of selective accountability, because they feel invisible, because their ideas about process improvement get ignored, like tooling improvements. If they've seen something, you know, on Kennametal's website or on their YouTube channel, and they see that they're cutting or doing whatever to the same process that we're doing 10 times faster, taking twice as big a cut. So maybe their tooling is better. But you want to retain skilled labor. Let them sharpen the shop. Let them contribute to cycle time reduction. Let them participate in tooling the decisions. Let them see data. Let them grow. High performers don't just want a paycheck. They want to impact. And if your shop doesn't provide that, another one will. Now let's address the generational conversations. Younger workers are not allergic to hard work. They're allergic to stagnation. If you show them skill progression, technology, automation integration, advanced CNC programming, lean manufacturing thinking, operational strategy, they lean in. If you show them do what you're told and don't ask questions, they lean out. That's kind of like the movie The Natural, or not Natural, the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well, if you build them, they will stay. Manufacturing can be one of the most intellectually engaging industries in the world, but we have to present it that way, not as repetition of labor, as technical mastery, as problem solving, as production engineering in motion. Now, let's get direct again. If you're a shop owner and you're constantly saying, we need better people, have you built a better system? Because strong systems produce strong operators. Weak systems burn them out. Retention is not hiring, not a hiring department issue. It's a leadership issue. It's a culture issue. It's a clarity issue. You want to keep skilled machinists, give them respect, challenge, a voice, ability to grow, clear expectations, fair accountability, and remove politics, favoritism, ambiguity, stagnation. And did I mention politics and favoritism? If this is resonating, share this with someone in your shop who complains about labor but never talks about development, because this conversation needs to happen internally. Now, here's a bigger picture. The manufacturing labor shortage will not be solved by complaining. It'll be solved by training pipelines, apprenticeships, internal mentorship, process documentations, technology integration, leadership development. The shops that invest in the workforce development now will dominate in 5 years. The ones who wait for the labor market to fix itself will struggle. So here's your audit. Do you have a clear pathway from entry level operator to high level, high skilled CNC machinist? Do you have a leadership development for supervisors? Do you have a plan to move your operators to process technicians in injection molding plants? Do you have an apprenticeship program to move people into be 209 makers? Do you track retention metrics seriously? Do your best people feel seen? If not, that's where the work is. And if you want help thinking through workforce strategy, talent retention systems, leadership alignment, and operational efficiency inside your manufacturing operation, that's what I do. I work with shops to strengthen culture, improve production performance, develop internal leaders, build retention frameworks, increase accountability without killing morale. If that sounds like something your operation needs, reach out, because the labor shortage conversation isn't going away. The strong shops will turn it into an advantage. If you got value from this, like this video, subscribe for real conversation about manufacturing leadership and workforce development. Share it with someone who says nobody wants to work, and hit that notification bell like it's a cool alarm you don't ignore, because we're building something here. Not hype, not complaints. Strong manufacturing operation built on skilled, aligned people. I'll see you in the next one.